A little over a month ago, Canon announced the development of their high-speed and high-performance professional mirrorless camera, the Canon R3. Now at the time, Canon released a few specs along with a front-facing image, which made it look like it could be kind of a baby 1DX series camera. Well, today, Canon has not only released some more interesting details around the R3's features, but I'm also really lucky in the fact that I get to see the camera in person. Now, this is by no means a hands-on review, and there's a few rules that I have to follow, but more on that shortly. And here it is, the Canon EOS R3. Now, it did come with its own security detail today, and they're stood just to one side, but I'm not allowed to touch the camera at all.
No, you can't.
I can't turn it on.
No.
So we're just going to give you a real look around the camera's body and explain those new features which have been announced today. At its heart will be a newly developed back-illuminated stacked CMOS sensor, along with Canon's high-performance DIGIC imaging processor. This combination will allow the R3 to capture raw images at up to 30 frames per second with both autofocus and auto exposure tracking. Thanks to Canon's dual pixel CMOS AF, the subjects in your frame will be pin sharp and in focus even when moving fast. Taking tracking technology seen inside the EOS R6 and R5, we find the R3 has the capabilities to track people and animals, including birds, along with a new motorsport mode perfect for racing cars and motorbikes. Now, vehicles come in all shapes and sizes, and it will be interesting to see if the R3 can handle the differences between Formula 1 racing cars, rally cars, or even if it will be able to track pedal bikes on the likes of the Tour de France or downhill racing, with their similar sort of shape and build of that of a motorbike. Low light shooting need not be an issue, as Canon has stated the R3 can focus in extreme conditions down to -7 EV, along with offering up to 8 stops of compensation thanks to the combination of body and optical stabilisation found in many of the RF lenses. Another great feature to partner up with that AF tracking is Canon's unique eye-controlled AF system, which will follow users' eye around the viewfinder and move the AF points accordingly. This feature won't be something used for every subject or even every user. For instance, if you move your eye around when looking through the viewfinder ready to compose your image, then you won't use this. But if we go back to that motorsport scenario, when you are looking through the EVF ready for that car or bike to come herring round the corner, it will be ideal. No matter where the subject moves, as long as it's still in your frame and your eyes follow it, your AF points will match. Video users haven't been left out either in this update, and the EOS R3 is suited to those looking to capture high quality video from an oversampled 4K footage. You can also record raw footage internally, and Canon's Log3 profile will be available too, giving a greater dynamic range and colour grading possibilities that professionals would look for in a camera. Another thing to note is that the object tracking features are also available in your video mode too, allowing you to capture the action and keep your subject sharp and in focus. Being built for professionals, we of course find a tough magnesium alloy body that features the same dust and water resistant build found on the 1DX series. We also see that the R3 has a dual card slot compatible with both SD and CF Express, along with being powered by the same LPE19 battery as the 1DX Mark III. On the back there is the same smart multi-controller that users love on the 1DX, and thanks to being part of the EOS R family, we see a selection of customizable control dials, allowing you to choose from shutter speeds, apertures, ISO values and more. The last thing to mention is the built-in wired LAN socket and 5 GHz Wi-Fi, giving professionals multiple ways to quickly share their images straight across to laptops, computer networks or mobile devices. We're looking forward to getting the full spec, and hopefully it won't be too long until we can get hands-on with the EOS R3. But for now, thanks for watching, don't forget to hit subscribe, ring that bell to get notifications of all our latest content, and if you would like to be kept up to date with any of the future R3 announcements, please click on the link below or get in touch with your local London Camera Exchange.